Someone's missing. I need your help to find them.
Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel, Descript in HD. I hope you guys are doing awesome. So before I start this episode, I first want to apologize for my lack of consistency lately. If I may put it that way. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I've been really busy. It's been quite serious, but not as in like there's something bad happening. It's actually really good for me at least. And I don't know, I want to take a different approach, at least for this episode only. I just want to try to engage in the conversation. So I just want to talk a bit about my life, because I'm assuming most of you know me as, okay, this guy plays State of Decay, but we don't really know who he is, right? So for those that are interested, yeah. So I'm just going to talk about my life in this episode just a bit. I'm not going to go like in detail or whatnot. I want to talk about my life, not like as in when I was born and stuff like that.
Ugly around here.
Yeah, I know that's not what we're here for. But I just want to talk a bit about life and how this whole coronavirus pandemic has affected all of us.
Don't this beat on?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, some of you know, most of you probably don't know, but yeah, life during coronavirus eventually was great, and I'm still a student. Not even that I was a student. I'm still a student. Yeah, so I'm trying to finish my master's study at the University of Pretoria here in South Africa, and in March, I was just right about, how do you call it? I wasn't too far from finishing, at least with my lab work and stuff like that, so that's what I was doing. I've done all that just in time before the whole coronavirus lockdown started, so everything was cool. So at the moment, I'm still writing my thesis. Yes, I know. I've been writing it for the past 4 months, maybe, but we must also know that it's not easy to working from home.
I should be careful around that sleepy bloater.
Because before coronavirus, I was actually working.
Carrying too much here.
I was working for my university, and since this lockdown, well, I mean, I was working per hours that I was being paid per hour of work, and eventually, with the university closed, there's no access, unfortunately. I don't have any income basically at the moment. And I'm really grateful that my sister is actually helping me just a bit, at least, because, you know, there's the rent, and then I need to, eventually I need to buy groceries and all that. But I was how can I put it that way, I was blessed enough to actually have a small business that I was starting. Yeah, I started last year, and it's all about photography. And yeah, so I have this camera, and I only had the camera at the start, but now I'm just really glad that I finally managed to build myself an entire studio. So for photo shoot and for videos, it's been really hectic because trying to get clients, you know, for this type of job is not easy. So the marketing is the most important. So that's what I've actually been spending time on. But interestingly, things really started to kick off this month of July 2020. And to be honest, it's been crazy. And I'm not sure that it's something that I can handle on my own. So eventually I'm gonna start.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to employ a few people. That's a sure thing. But it's been quite crazy. Like, for the first time I was seeing this business like flourishing. And it's quite incredible how life happens, because how do you call it, the whole coronavirus stuff made me lose my income basically. And for a few months there, I was worried. I was like, yo,
quiet enough now.
I'm still a student.
I've checked out all the nooks and crannies.
Not yet done with my masters, but and then my income just vanishes just like that, because it wasn't like a contract. They said like, okay, we pay you this amount per month for this amount of years. No, it was per hour of work that I was doing. And it was decent pay, to be honest, really decent pay. And yeah, it was actually helping me a lot. And on the side, I was also making some money with my photography business, but it wasn't booming like the way it is at the moment, which I'm extremely surprised. So you can imagine I'm handling several things on my own at the same time. So I have to handle the shooting, photo or videos, and then I also have to edit them myself. And handling multiple clients like that, it's something that is really crazy. Yeah, so I'm not really used to it yet. But that's what kept me super busy lately, because I have to pull a lot of editing at the same time and in time as well, because I promise clients they'll be ready on this day. And once you say that, you don't want to give a bad impression of your business, so eventually you have to do whatever it takes to get it sorted. So at the moment, I mean, a friend of mine, I'm gonna try to talk to him to see if he can really help me, because a business like this, I cannot handle it on my own, to be honest. So it's really going to be quite hectic for the next few days. Hopefully I'll be able to keep my schedule.
I'll make my way over.
I mean, on a daily basis, because I upload videos on a daily basis. But I just want you guys to be aware of it. It's like, if you guys don't see me posting anything, it's not like, oh no, I don't know, he's dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dying anytime soon, at least. I hope so.
I might be carrying too much here.
And yeah, and eventually I'm not giving up on my channel. That is something that I can't do. So no matter what, even if it means that I get 1 views per video, I'm not giving up on my channel. It's something that I promise myself that I will continue no matter what. So you will still get entertainment on this channel, even if it doesn't get monetized. That's not my problem. I just want to provide the entertainment. So it's gonna be there, that's a sure thing. So do not worry. So if you see me like super busy and all, I can't post, that's because I'm probably editing, and I'm just gonna record this episode. I'm not gonna try to make it super long, and right after this I'm gonna jump to some editing eventually. And yeah, so I really hope you guys are doing well, I'm doing well too. And you can drop a comment below, how has this corona pandemic affected you? Because to be honest, it's not really about financial for me. It's also about personal and social. Because you can imagine, you can't even see the people that are close to you. Yeah, because I live away from my parents. Actually, I live away from all my entire family. Like, I stay alone here. And I can't travel eventually, because if I travel, there'll be a lot of difficulties coming back, because the lockdown regulations are still very strict here in South Africa. So you can go out of the country easily, but to come back during this corona pandemic, that's the problem. So it's something that I really don't know how to handle. But one thing sure is that I can't move from where I am. That I really can't. And regarding my thesis, to be honest, it's not going that fast. But the most important is that it's going somewhere.
Hello, my friend.
Got anything good?
So we'll see. We'll see how we handle it. That's the sure thing. But eventually I need to finish this year, because I don't want to add it to an extra year, because I was hoping to use that money that I was working for the university to actually also finish paying my tuition fees for this year, because it's not yet complete. So I'm gonna use the money from my business, unfortunately, to do so. But hey, I wanted to keep that money though, but hey, it's there, so I'm gonna use it to pay my tuition fees. But I don't want to add an extra year, that's the thing. So I'm really glad that I was actually done with the work early. And yeah, wait, which mission am I even doing here, guys? Sorry about the the quick transitions here.
Let me lay this out for you.
It seems like the last mission really got to Ronnie. Can you help us convince her to come back?
I don't care what it takes. You get this done. Got it?
Alright, I really love the returning soldier, but I believe I'm gonna recruit Ronnie. That's the sure thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to the discussion. Yeah, so you can tell me as well in the comment section, how has this corona pandemic affected you as well? Because that's the sure thing, it affected everyone. We have to start living a new way. This whole thing of social distancing. To be honest, my honest opinion about social distancing, I don't know. I really don't feel like it should be like something that is a must. Because, I mean, eventually the human species is a social species, so it would always love to interact. And that is something you cannot take away from human beings. So, definitely,
I might be carrying too much here.
This thing is affecting us on so many levels, and it's not nice at all. So, I really don't know, guys, because I'm out here. I can't even see my girlfriend. Imagine, guys, it's super crazy.
Nothing worth risking our necks for here.
But at least I'm glad that, hey, I'm still alive. That's the most important. Because I remember I had some serious flu. I can't remember, somewhere back in May, May or June. Yeah, somewhere there. I had some super hectic flu. I don't even know what it was, but one thing that I know is that I wasn't feeling too comfortable. I was telling myself, well, I hope I don't have the coronavirus. Because I didn't know, and some people from the health department came to screen, and strangely they didn't test me. I don't know why, but they just came to screen me. They asking me a lot of questions. I answered them eventually, and then I decided to take this decision of isolating myself for 2.5 weeks, and then eventually I got better. But yeah, most important is to be alive, because definitely it has taken the lives of many people, and it also took, okay, it didn't really take the, okay, let me just put it that way, it took the life of someone that I also know. Unfortunately, he passed away, and okay, they labeled it as
That's gonna slow me down.
a coronavirus death, but he had, I mean, that person had diabetes, so to me, it's the diabetes that actually finished him instead of the coronavirus. But they labeled this as a coronavirus death. So I also want to mention one thing, guys. Do not, I mean, the numbers, yeah, they say numbers do not lie, but the numbers that are showing there are not very representative of the situation, because higher testing eventually will yield higher numbers of positive cases. So do not be alarmed, do not be afraid.
I guess this doesn't suck.
The human species is very resilient. Just be careful. You don't want to carry it. You don't want to carry the virus and then also bring it to other people. That's where the problem arises. But I'm pretty sure we'll make it out of this pandemic. I have no doubt there. It's just a matter of time, but everything will be over. So yeah, so guys, please just make sure that you also drop a comment there about your experience at the moment. It will be really nice if we could all engage in that, and also it's a good way to vent, right? Because I know eventually at this moment it's not easy. Working from home is not something that is very positive in my opinion, because home is a place where you are supposed to be relaxing, not working. And yeah, so it's something that shouldn't even be happening, working from home, but we don't have a choice. We have to adapt to the new life. Yeah, so I really hope that this thing is gonna end quickly, eventually, so that we can get back at least to, you know, visiting people again, spending time with the people that you love. It's very important, guys. Oh, that's actually a lot of loot. But yeah, so wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to talk about the life before coronavirus and during the pandemic. Eventually, it's also taking a toll mentally, and I foresee a lot of problem regarding the mental state of people after the lockdown. That's what
That's all there is here.
I'm actually very worried about it, because eventually some people tend not to take the mental health quite seriously, but it's a serious issue for sure. Alright, wait, before I get back, let me talk to Running.
Hear this.
Okay, I'm done with violence. I couldn't see her skill, but I want to recruit her. I don't want her to go home. You just need a fresh start.
I'm gonna miss those guys. Well, kind of.
Alright, so let's see. Our new
Why don't you head
recruit.
to your new home and get settled in?
Okay, so she has an empty skill slot, which is exactly what I love. Funny, she improves our morale. I love it. Hey, welcome home, Christine Peroni, aka Ronnie. Hey, at least we got a new recruit. So unfortunately, I'm sorry for George and... Whoa. Okay, I thought that was a screamer. But yeah, so we have a new recruit running. And eventually this is also going to mark hopefully the end of this episode very soon. So I just need to get to the location of the surviving soldiers, and then I'm gonna end the video right there. But as usual, if you guys like this content, smash that like button. Don't worry, this episode was just a way to vent and all. So I'm just creating that platform on my channel for those that want to talk about how they've been affected. They are more than welcome to do so. If you do not want to participate in the conversation also, there's no problem with that. I'm not forcing anyone. It's totally up to you. But I will be really interested to see how everyone has been affected. Okay, George, how did it go? Did you find her? Ronnie is alive, but she decided that she wants to be with us instead. I'm sure it's nothing personal.
I'll be honest, I wish we could have done better there.
Alright, there it is. We're done. There's a mission that popped. Maybe I'll go and see it. I don't know if I can include it in this episode. I don't know how long I've been recording. I haven't timed myself at all. But we'll see. Alright, so we are nearby. Let's see what this person needs. Jeez, I really want to make this one episode only, not two.
Hey, is that somebody looking for help?
Hiya. Welcome to hell.
Oh, red talon chick. No.
Fine. Be better.
I'm not gonna do that. Because then that means it will add extra minutes to, how do you call it, to the video, which I do not want it to happen. But if it was just like an episode where I'm talking about the gameplay and story here, but yeah, now I just wanted to create this episode as a session to have a conversation with you all. And then in the next episode, eventually we're going to continue with some more State of Decay. As you know, update 19 is coming soon, I believe. If you guys want to have news, you can check Necrotia's channel. Unfortunately, I missed the previous live stream because eventually hectic schedule. And yeah, but before I end this episode, guys, I just want to say I love you all. Thank you so much for the comments. You guys are amazing. And keep the same energy for sure. And without being said, guys, I'll see you in the next part. And cheers.